Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 48-yard line.
We're going to 54.
This is Elliott. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 7-yard line. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Elliott. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Eric Hendricks in on the tackle. 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Ben Gideon coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. And Forbath will put this one through. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw his Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now a throw here to his running back. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. This is taken at the 15. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watch twist.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to to escape, and he goes down. Ben Gideon picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Let's go,
The
baby.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific, because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this,
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 43 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
you know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
I can't believe they even let you play.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Following the interception, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Cousins to throw it. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Cowboys take over.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack on first down, Prescott. That one complete, Elliott. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
Mike's 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
14. Cowboys 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Check. Go. Get out there. Check. 55 to Mike. Record. 26.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk